Welcome to WFMCJams.com. I'm Mark, your DJ doctor. I've got a special guest sitting in for us tonight. Our hillbilly heartthrob, Jason, is not able to be with us tonight. Our best wishes go out to him, and I'm hearing country music in my monitors.
What?
And I am rocking and rolling. Is this Hank Sasaki?
I hope not. We're going to kill it right there.
Okay, we're going to kill it.
I don't know what happened. I just queued up the intro song. It started doing its own thing, so I don't know.
Well, you know, technology at its
Yeah,
finest.
you know.
I love
Blame
it.
it on the IT guy.
The IT guy. And we want to introduce our IT guru, which is Brian, the master guy back there, the technician of all.
The messer-upper.
The messer-upper of openings. But that's okay. But we do want to thank Brian. Brian puts in a lot of work to get the radio station up and running. Again, and I say it every week, without Brian, this wouldn't be happening. You wouldn't hear me at all. And you know, I don't know if that's good or bad, but
Yes, disaster wouldn't happen at all.
the disaster wouldn't happen. He is the master of disaster. Thank you, Brian. But you know, Brian's been working hard trying to get our Facebook page up and getting our like page up, and he's working on the actual player page for WFMC Jams, trying to work out a few things on that. Or getting some pictures available and up and getting those going. So it's a work in progress, so stick with us. It just gets bigger and better every week. We want to thank Zach Kerber for stepping in. How you doing, Zach? Are you playing anywhere soon? What's the dates on that? This is August 11th. Where? At the Music City Bar and Grill. It's a benefit or fundraiser for Friends support?
Friends support, yes.
Okay.
For cancer, stuff like that.
Yeah, for cancer awareness and help that out. So any information, I'm unprepared because I just saw Zach walk by and I just hollered at him. But I got a flyer and a poster up here at the store. So if you need any more information, please call the store. Family Music Center, that's 931-954-0727. I can give you actually real details about the event. I want to thank Zach, and he brought his son Noah in. Noah takes guitar lessons here. Actually, banjo lessons here. So thanks, guys. But anytime you're around, Zach, let us know. We'll put a plug in where you're playing. Thanks, buddy. Now, again, we introduced Brian, our IT guru. I want to thank Brian again. To my right is my daughter, Holly, who's stepping in for the... Ooh, is her mic on? Click your little microphone.
Let's see, hang on.
All right, we're going to check our mic level here. It's pure professionalism. You can tell we're ready. We had that off because we didn't think we were going to have someone in that seat tonight, but
Right.
all right.
Filling in for the what?
The hillbilly
heartthrob.
The
Yeah.
hillbilly heartthrob, yeah.
And
He's
it fits
proud
him
right
so
now.
perfectly, right?
Yeah. At least you don't have the goatee like he's got. That's a little scary.
Yeah, that would be bad.
And you have more hair than he does. So, no offense, Jason. We're just trying to dog you since you can't be here to defend
We
yourself.
love you.
Yeah, well, some
Yeah,
of us
you
do.
got to speak for yourselves.
And tonight, like last week, and we want to thank our special guest. Last week we had Sean Underwood Smith was in here. She played 2 or 3 songs last week, and we want to thank her for that. And then we had James Bell, who followed her, did a couple of 2, 3 songs of his own, and we want to thank him for coming out. And again, we encourage audience to come in here. We're at the Family Music Center, located at 1740 Hillsborough Boulevard, here in Manchester, Tennessee. If you want to come out and jump in and sit down and relax, and we got a couple of people in the studio audience. We're at the 13th floor at the high-rise building here in Manchester. Anyways, but come on in and take the elevator to our studio, and we'll get you set up. But we love to have class participation here, and this week we got a couple of more guests. We're going to bring Josh Wanamaker up here in a minute or two. He's got a couple of songs, 2 or 3 songs he's going to play. Are you playing harmonica tonight too? Or no harmonica?
I can do that.
Okay.
If you want me
why
to
not?
play harmonica, I'll play harmonica.
We got a request. But we'll try to get him up there. And then in the second half of the show, we're going to have Big Mike Griffin step in. He's in the back doing some music lessons. He teaches banjo and guitar and mandolin and dobro and put a ukulele in his hands. Anything with strings on it, just about, he can do it. So we'll get him up here a little bit in the second half of the show and get him going. In the meantime, let me turn it over to Josh a little bit. Let's ask him a couple of questions, get to know Josh. So, Josh, how old are you?
I'm 18.
18.
18.
Just a young baby.
Yeah.
That's
Last
awesome.
time you saw me, I was 17. So.
Wow, you didn't age a bit.
No.
He came by for us to do a live unplugged. I think number 5, number
It's
4, number
That was
5,
number
4.
four.
He did live and unplugged number 4. Did an amazing job. So we asked him to come out and do our Fam Jam 3 outside the week before the Bonnaroo, and he opened up. He actually opened up the whole week's worth of entertainment. He was our first act,
Yeah.
and he did a great job, and we really appreciate him. And now he's here tonight to entertain us. So we're gonna get to know him just a little bit better, find out maybe where he's playing at, get to know some of his songs, and some of the songs he plays tonight. We're gonna cut and replay over throughout the week for the next year if we have to, till fill that time slot, and then. Brian, we're going to re-air this what nights?
Any night.
Spoken like a true professional.
Yes, you know.
So just listen
No.
any night. You might hear us again.
Every night.
We've been doing it every Saturday and Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Time, but, you know,
I like that.
this seems
like
to
it.
work unless people complain.
Yeah, we did the show last Tuesday night. We call it our Midnight Madness show at 7 o'clock, which makes no sense, but it's stuck in people's minds, so we're going to keep it that way. We also try to re-air it every Saturday and Sunday at 7 o'clock. And we've had a pretty good listening base the last Saturday night. Quite a few people turned in to listen to the show. We want to thank that. I know last Tuesday night we had people from Jamaica, Italy, Holland. Then in the States we had Texas, Alabama, Arkansas, Tennessee, Boston, New Hampshire, Illinois, Wisconsin. We had them all out there. So we had a pretty good listening base last week. So we're hoping to step it up to at least 22 people this week.
All right.
So
100, 2200.
as they say in the Deep South, 100. We're going to try to get 100 people up here.
We're about 2,198 away right now,
Well, that's,
so we're doing pretty good.
we're close. It's better than none. So, Josh, how long have you been playing music?
It's about 5 years.
About 5?
About 5 years.
So you've been writing songs the whole time? Or is that
No,
just something
no. I
new?
actually started off as a blues guitarist.
Blues guitar?
Yeah, blues is my roots for it, and it had some cover bands going, and started writing. I guess 2 years ago, maybe.
Well, that's cool.
So 2 years for writing, but yeah.
Who's some of your influences? Who do you like to listen to?
Well, it's changed for sure. You got the blues greats
Yeah.
for early on. Hendrix,
Oh,
Stevie
yeah.
Ray Vaughan. A big John Mayer fan. And then as for songwriting, you go Ryan Adams, Damien Rice, and then even back to Fleetwood Mac and stuff. So
Good.
it's and local people too. I've got these guys here, and then I've got
And who are these guys here?
Stephen Roberts and Mary Richardson.
Now, Mary would be the girl and Stephen would be the boy.
Sometimes.
Oh, man.
no.
Sometimes?
Can't
Sorry,
do
Stephen.
wrong.
Now, he said that, not me. So, well, good. Well,
But yeah, that
excellent, excellent.
so on and so forth.
We're going to go ahead and let you turn over and
All right.
pull a song up. What's the first song you're going to do for us?
It's called Like the Needle.
Anytime you're ready, buddy.
I'm just gonna take my time. Are you filming this? No. You're not? I don't believe you. What? Yeah. Well, we don't know when it's gonna air because he won't tell us.
We'll break his arm. We'll make him tell us. When are we going on the air
It's
again,
a
Brian?
secret.
All right. Go ahead, Josh.
All right. He kicks you underneath the bed, cause you know that's where monsters play now. He pours you solid down the drain, cause you know he hopes you just might stay now. But keep the blindfold spin around, cause you know my eyes are always closed now. Let the wind choose which way your river flows out. Well, I am a sailor and you are a storm. Lost track of erosion, I am weathered and worn. Drunk on the way the blade hangs over our heads. The warnings meant nothing, we never heard what they said. No, no. Left cold and spinning by the ones inside your head now. You're left cold and shivering by the one inside your bed. But you're like the needle when they cut you off cold. You're like the needle when you've grown too old and you know better. Well, I am a sailor and you are a storm. Lost track of erosion, I am weathered and worn. Drunk on the way the blade hangs over our heads. The warnings meant nothing, we never heard what they said. I am a sailor and you are a storm. Lost track of erosion, I am weathered and worn. Drunk on the way the blade hangs over our heads. The warnings meant nothing, we never heard what they said. No! Thank you, everybody.
That comes from a large crowd here in the auditorium.
Yeah, huge.
Huge crowd. Well, very good. What was the inspiration of that song?
It's the opposite of a love letter.
All right.
Stephen liked that.
We
That was
need
good.
more like that.
Not about my current relationship.
No.
She likes me to clarify that.
Well, good. We're going to have Josh do another song. What do you got picked out for the next one?
I'm going to do one called Remember Once Again.
And apparently that's Mary's favorite.
They know this one.
They know this one.
Yeah.
Do you want to sing on this?
Yeah. Let's get Mary up
That'd be
here.
awesome.
Sure.
Well, we're just going to pull this up out of nowhere. Yeah, Holly, if you don't mind, that mic's a little hotter than my mic, so let's get Mary to jump up there. My daughter Holly is stepping down from the auditorium's balcony. Up
All
there.
right, Brian, do your job.
All right. Mary, why don't you say something
Okay.
on the mic? Let's get a level on you.
Hello, hello.
She needs to come up a little more in
A wee bit.
the monitor.
Thank you, Josh.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we're just putting her on the spot.
We're just
Hey, those are
playing,
the best
man.
times.
We're just
Trust
rapping.
me.
And after this song, we will take a commercial break. So all the people that are listening, we want to say special thanks to Larry. I think he's still in New Hampshire. He's supposed to get back here sometime in early August. So hopefully in a week we'll get Larry back and get back to be part of the family. We miss you, Larry. Also, we know Charlie Tate's listening. He can't be here tonight, but we would like to say thanks to Charlie. Charlie has done absolutely amazing work for us. A lot of the stuff that you hear or see. Oh, and there's my cell phone going off while we're live on the air. That's good.
Oh, professionalism.
Yeah, professional. Hey, and Joey Gibson, one of the great banjo players, just texted us and asked us, we're doing our show tonight. Yes, Joey, we're doing our show tonight. So we're going to get Josh and Mary. It's interactive as we speak.
Yeah, it is.
Brian, when are we going to start taking phone calls? Next week, 2 weeks from now, do you think?
We can probably take text tonight, possibly.
That would be awesome.
We could take text tonight?
Possibly.
And how do we do that, Brian?
Well, let me figure that out first during the song. And I was actually
Let me
working
make it
on that.
optimal.
So
Well, we're trying to make several different ways to get the artists heard and get to interact with the artists and promote the new talent that's out there. And Josh is definitely one of the new talents on the rise. We want to get him more exposure. So we're going to figure out after this song and then a commercial break, Brian's going to try to figure out how to get the text messages working. And then we'll be back and have Josh wrap up his portion of the show. So,
All right.
Josh and Mary, why don't you take it off?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. I remember all of your songs. You sing loud and I sitting home alone, trying to forget everything that never went wrong. I remember all of your songs. Well, I remember peace at heart. You were stitching my wings while I was trying to fall apart. Things that come and things that gone, but I didn't know where to start. I remember peace at heart. But I would still shake his hand. I've grown old enough, but I'm not old enough to stand. So I leave it as you left it, so I may feel your hands again. I leave it as you left it once again. Well, I remember swallowing stone. Thoughts were spent on what I couldn't own, cursing at the moon for what the sun hadn't shown. I remember swallowing stone. Well, I remember sandy shores. Stepped outside for a bit and opened a few new doors. So I'm not sure when I'll make it back, but I'll make it back for sure. I remember sandy shores. I would still shake his hand. I've grown old enough, but I'm not old enough to stand. So I leave it as you left it, so I may feel your hands again. I leave it as you left it once again. I remember seeing no light, picking up the wind and feeling the way of flight. There's a man back there who looks like me, but I'm staying with his height. I remember seeing no light. Well, I remember seeing no light. Well, I remember seeing no light. Thanks, everybody.
Good job. We got Brian, our IT guru. How you doing, Brian?
I'm good.
Did
Brian's always good.
have you figured out how to do the text messaging yet, or we still didn't give you enough time?
Yeah, I got it. The text number will be 931 954 2002.
So 931
Okay, say that again.
954 2002. And they can text that, and you're going to get them live as we speak, and you'll read them off, right?
Sure.
So, and Brian will edit them. So if you're calling, asking for child support or something on that, we'll.
Yeah, please don't. Yeah, I don't have the money. Okay, just don't even bother.
Brian says he has no kids that he's aware of, so leave him alone. So
I'm still waiting to get my first paycheck from this show, so that's my excuse.
It could be a while, buddy. I don't want to break your bubble there, but yeah, I haven't got my first paycheck yet. But to my right, here in the studio on the 13th floor. Anyways, we got my daughter Holly, who's sitting in for Jason, the hillbilly heartthrob. Couldn't be with us
Hello.
tonight. How you doing, Hal?
Good.
So,
Thanks for having me.
well, we kind of threw her to the wolves like we did Mary here a little bit ago, and having her doing some backup singing. Mary did a great job, and thanks Holly for sitting in, filling in the gaps for us.
No problem.
We're gonna have you sing a song here in a little bit yourself.
I don't think so. That's not happening.
Oh, come on
No.
now.
Nope. You don't want to hear that.
We got some Conway Twitty we'd like you to sing, you know.
Oh, okay. I can do a little Conway.
A little Conway. Well, good. Well, we do have a special guest in the studio, Josh Wanamaker. He's with us. How you doing, Josh?
Pretty good. How are you?
Not bad. He's got his. Now, are you calling that a harmonica or a harp?
Well, right now I don't know what I'm gonna call it because it's kind of rough when you get it out of the box and it tastes funny.
Oh man,
Oh, no.
you're not supposed to eat the harmonica. Yeah, but he's going to blow a tune for us. What's your next song you're going to do for us?
It's called Aged Water.
Aged Water.
Yep.
Awesome. Now, what's this song about?
It's about this guy I met. There's a place in McMinnville called the Greenway,
Okay.
and it's a little walking path. And met this guy one day, and this is kind of based off of things we talked about, things he told me, and
See, I love to talk to songwriters because every day they're working. You know, they'll hear a line from somebody do something, or they'll see something and it'll spark this thought. And I'm a drummer. I beat stuff with sticks for a living, so I just look at it and go, fire good, water good. You know, I don't think about stuff like songwriters and lyrics and stuff like that. I leave that for all you guys. But well, Josh, why don't you go ahead and fire up that guitar for us and a little bit of harp and. We'll turn it back to a commercial break after that, and we'll bring up our next special guest, Big Mike Griffin. So, Josh, take her away.
all right. Am I on? I live the river far and wide. Sleeping on the riverside. For when the other men go home to stay, my bigger dreams come out to play. And I found that life is just a toss of dice. So please come close now and take my advice. The wind that day comes where they give their hearts away. My friends save them for a rainy day. I cross these arms, so I'll trust my hands. I toss this line, so I'll understand. The loneliness, that cruel disease, is only a result of broken keys. And I found that life is just a toss of dice. So please come close and take my advice. When that day comes when they give their hearts away, my friends save them for a rainy day. I only miss her deep inside the night. When my work falls still and my mind takes flight. He called her a good girl as he shook my hand. We traveled the breeze to a different land. And I found that life is just a toss of dice. So please come close and take my advice. When that day comes, they give their hearts away. My friends save them for a rainy day.
Great job.
Very much.
Good job, Josh. Now, before you take off,
All right.
tell us a little about it. You're playing somewhere close by. Someone come out and check you out. You got CDs or anything for sale yet? Or
No CDs yet. In the works though.
It's working? Okay.
Playing the McMinnville Autumn Street Fair on October 6th.
Okay.
So that's a little far away.
That's
But
all right.
It'll be me and Mary Richardson.
Mary, give a big round of applause for Mary. She stepped in and sang kind of on the spur of the moment. Good job.
Bold move.
Awesome. You can hear the songs that Josh sang. Well, again, we're going to do this in its entirety on Saturday night and Sunday night at 7. Or we're going to kind of break up the 3 songs Josh did and kind of play them as a random mix of songs throughout our playlist. But we want to thank you for coming out and putting up with us,
Absolutely.
messing with you a little bit.
No, I loved it, man. Loved it.
Well, we're glad this is the 3rd event that Josh has been here, and we've been excited to have him here every time. We were bringing in a special guest coming up here in a minute or so. But first of all, let's introduce again. I am Mark, the DJ Doctor. We've got my sidekick, Jason, the hillbilly Heartburn, is not here tonight.
I was about to say, don't you even call me Jason.
I know. He's not able to be here tonight. Our best wishes go out for him, and hopefully everything is being taken care of there. We also have running the sound on the board and everything, our IT guru, Brian. How you doing, Brian?
I'm doing great.
Awesome. Have we gotten any text messages yet? They're probably flooding in, aren't they?
Yeah, actually it was.
We got
We
one.
got text from Mary's dad here. Love the show, Dad Andy.
Wow. We
All
actually
right.
we got one. Awesome. Well, thank you, Mary's dad.
Slow clap.
From Indianapolis, Indiana. You guys rock. So glad that Holly Girl took over the hillbilly heartthrob.
I'm guessing that's Mama. Do you want to make a shout out to
That was
Mama?
probably a relative of some sort, I'm sure. Yes, my mom in Indiana, Kelly, she's listening. So, hi, Mom.
And maybe
Miss you.
maybe brother Michael might be up there listening.
I did send him a text to tune in. I haven't heard back from him. So
Michael has softball on Tuesday night, so
we
he's
shall
probably playing
see.
softball.
That's
So,
true. Maybe
Yep.
he'll listen
So,
Saturday
Michael,
night
if you're
or something.
listening, hi, we love you. But
Come down visit sometime.
we got any others, Mike or Brian? Here, Mike.
Yeah, there's some stranger said something about, where'd it go? Long-time listener, first-time texter. I don't know who that
I
was.
don't know who that'd be.
Yeah,
That
some
sounds like
weird person.
something crazy, man. But all right, we're going to turn back over to the music part of our show. We're going to welcome Big Mike Griffin. How you doing, Big
I'm
Mike?
doing good, Mark. How are you tonight?
Oh, I'm doing good. We are glad to have you on the show.
Well, I appreciate you having me. Appreciate you asking me.
Now we can look Big Mike up on you. You've got BigMikeGriffin.com, right?
Right, BigMikeGriffin.com. You can YouTube it.
Any other way to hear your stuff? You're on Reverb Nation too?
I am not on Reverb Nation because I actually own half of a record label, and we don't use Reverb Nation.
Ah, so there you go.
We don't use that or CD Baby, either one. You can buy my CDs directly off www.bigmikegriffin.com.
Awesome. And you have what, about 10 to select from?
I've got 10 CDs out and various bootlegs. The bootlegs are cheaper.
Exactly. Exactly.
Cool.
Well, we're glad to have Mike. This is Mike's second performance with the Family Music Center. He was here at a Live and Unplugged not too long ago. Did an amazing performance with him and Miss Emily. And we can find Emily, on EmilyBurke.com?
Emily Burke, and it's spelled Emilie, not the regular way, but the French way. Burke, BURKE.com.
Oui. Sounds good. Well, we want to thank Emily for all her support and allowing Big Mike to come up here and entertaining all of us tonight, because he got done with lessons and we just kind of sabotaged him to hang around a little bit extra tonight. We want to thank that. But Mike, you got a song picked out you want to play for us tonight?
You know, I do. And sitting in this music store, I was born and raised in southern Oklahoma, and we had 2 music stores, but they were all the way downtown. So when I broke a guitar string, I had to go to the drugstore. And at the drugstore, they had Black Diamond strings is all you could get. And you probably remember those.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know. They came in the red label.
Yeah.
And they are rough. They're kind of they made them out of barbed wire. And or it felt like it. So a friend of mine in Nashville wrote a song called The Black Diamond String, and I don't want to do it for you right now. Then we'll do some other stuff here, but I always like this song. And when that black diamond strings on a Cadillac guitar is mighty high cotton wherever you are. You pick one, it's as good as it gets. You can play all year on 2 or 3 sets. Well, now, J.W. McCall, he was a heck of a man. Well, he played 2 nights a week with a hillbilly band. He played out in the ice house out on Telephone Road, and he played in the front yard just to lighten his load. Black diamond strings, drinking 1W Harper, playing black diamond strings. Black diamond strings are like white flour and grits. You play black diamond strings 'cause that's all you can get. Well, hey there, JW. Play that old Fraulein and let Rodney set in. He's going on 9. Well, his fingers are bleeding, but he's keeping good time, and he'll never stop trying. Let him give you a good time. And Mama came out and she said, hey there, boys, you better pack it up. You can stay here all evening, but you ain't getting no luck. You stay here till the morning, but you gonna have to walk home with a black diamond strings. You're never alone. Black diamond strings, drinking 1W Harper, playing black diamond strings. Black diamond strings are like white flour and grits. You play black diamond strings 'cause that's all you can get. You play black diamond strings 'cause that's all you can get. Well, thank you.
Great job. Great job. Songs like that remind me of back when we first got into music. You know, Mike, you and I kind of close to the same age. I'm probably 20, 30 years older than you are, but back in the 70s when you first start, you get your first drum set, you know, and it was
Right.
a $30 drum set, but boy, you thought you had the next best thing, and you're talking about Black Diamond strings, which you compared to barbed wire. I remember when our band, our main PA system in our band was a reel-to-reel tape recorder. that
Absolutely.
We wouldn't record, we just put it on play, and you could sing through the microphone and come out our little 4-inch speakers, and we thought we had the PA system from Woodstock.
Oh, absolutely.
And when our band graduated, we jumped up to, and Mike, you can attest to this, the Fender Champ amps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, we were Hendrix. We thought we were something. So songs like that makes me flash back and remember where we came from. And
8 watts used to be a lot, didn't it?
8 watts was unbelievable, wasn't it?
It was.
We were the king of the world with 8 watts.
Yeah.
That's my new song. I'm going to write right there.
Yeah,
King of the world on 8 watts.
8 watts was it was big, and then we finally, you graduate up and graduate up and graduate up, and then finally you're playing 2 Marshall full stacks, and you're wondering why you spent all that money, but you had to have it. So.
And then you do the reverse effect. As we get older, we go
Backwards.
My drum set, I remember in the 70s, was like Neil Peart, double bass drum, 11 toms, 19 cymbals, it seemed like. And now I'm trying to get, I'm getting older, my sets are getting smaller. I'm going to go into harmonica here pretty soon. But, well, Mike, you got another song you'd like to play for us?
I do have another song, and this is a song that I was nominated for Song of the Year in 1993 at the W.C. Handy Awards. Larry Emmons and Buddy Emmons and I wrote this song. And it's called I Got a Fifth of Whiskey and a Case of the Blues. All right. Well, now the blues is your mistress. She comes and she goes. Give you bad feelings from your head down to your toes. Well, now she come in around midnight, leave about dawn. Ain't no wondering where the blues come from. Well, I need some southern comfort. Tell Jim Beam the news. I got a fifth of whiskey and a case of the blues. Up all night watching cable TV. Ain't nothing but the home shopping channel gonna keep me company. I killed Jack Daniels about an hour ago. This night is passing too dadgum slow. I need some southern comfort. I want to tell Jim Beam the news. I got a fifth of whiskey and a case of the blues. Yeah. Well, now I'd do anything to get out of this funk. I wish the bars were open. I'd go have a shot and get drunk. I killed Jack Daniels about an hour ago. This night is passing just too damn slow. I need some southern comfort, and I want to tell Jim Beam the news. I got a fifth of whiskey and a case of the blues. All right. Let's take a walk with the blues here. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Great job, Mike. Before we turn you over to a last song, any pressing news you want to say? Are you playing anywhere close by? People come out and see you?
You know, actually, I want to say this. I'm doing a show in Oklahoma
Okay.
for the Mayor's Blues Festival out there. We're going to be headlining that on Friday, the 31st of August. And then the 1st, we're going to be coming back here to headline a show for our military for
Awesome.
the Wounded Warrior Project.
Great program.
And it's going to be around Sturgis, Kentucky, I think, over there. So it'll be an all-night drive, but it's going to be worth it because it's going to be in actually Mint Springs. And it's not exactly for the Wounded Warriors, but it's for a organization that does the same thing. And they give a lot of help to our military that have come back. And I want to say this about that. I want everybody to take at least 30 to 45 seconds every day and bow your head and thank God for our military that are out there and putting their life on the line so we can sit up here and play the guitar and have fun and everything. I was born and raised at Lawton, Fort Sill, and I was raised in a military town, and I know what kind of thing it is to be in the military and what kind of sacrifices those people have to make. So
Yes.
if nothing else, support the Wounded Warrior Project and support any of your veteran organizations because they need it. They don't get it. They don't get it from the government. It's people like us supporting it. So I just want to say that, and I want to thank all our armed forces for protecting our rights to sit up here and be on this radio show.
Absolutely. We couldn't do this if it wasn't for them.
That's right. Absolutely.
I never had a chance. I had a chance to be in the military, and I chose a different path. But I was one of the only in my dad's side of the family that not went in the military.
Right, right.
And I do have to say I do regret that sometimes. But, you know, my brother, my dad, and all my uncles and them were all in the military. And, again, some of the sacrifices they made, you know, you see what they've done. My dad was in the Korean War,
Right.
and it still has an effect on him. And he's 84 years old, and bless his heart. Without him protecting us, you know, who knows what we'd be right now.
That's
So,
right. My dad fought in the European theater. He shot a 105 howitzer.
Awesome.
And absolutely, and that's what I said. We were raised in the military town. Like I said, that's our livelihood out there at Fort Sill, and it's the artillery school for the whole United States. So,
Oh, yeah.
so you know, just every time you see a serviceman, just go up and shake his hand and thank him.
I totally agree. Totally agree. Good. So if you get a chance to see Mike, you know, either one of those two events, you know, be sure to go out there. And again, the Wounded Warriors program and programs like that are absolutely wonderful. They do a great job trying to give back for what you have no idea what these guys do for us overseas. And we do get a lot of vets come here in Manchester, Tennessee, daily or every other day. There's usually a veteran comes in, and we have some students that take lessons here that were Vietnam vets,
Right.
and we just bless their heart. And you know, one of them's a double Purple Heart recipient, and bless his heart, just great spirits, and we're thankful for what they've done for us. So we can do this tonight, where we can be in a free country playing on the stage. And you may not like what what we're doing overseas or anywhere in the world, but by cracky, you got to stand up for our boys who are serving on the lines for us.
That's exactly right. And like I said, I don't know if I could play this guitar for every day I had to get up, put my clothes on, and get shot at. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
so
Well, Mike, why don't you go ahead and pull up another tune for us?
I'd like to do one of my favorite songs. When I first moved to Nashville, I met a guy that was a songwriter, and his name was Joe Sun. And I'd see Joe occasionally, and he'd say, "Hey, I wrote this song, I wrote that song." We're all songwriters, you know, and I always just kind of liked this song, and he kept saying, "Boy, I think I got a hold on it. I think I got a hold on it." And one day he did get a hold on it. He got a cut on it, and it made him a whole bunch of money. And I don't know where Joe is right now, but Joe, I'm going to try to do your song here. Went out downtown tonight. I met an old friend, someone who I used to take comfort from long before I met you. With a word or a touch, I could have rekindled that fire. With their stars in her eyes, I could see the desire. But old flames can't hold a candle to you. No one lights up the night like you do. Flickering embers of love, well, I've known one or two. And old flames can't hold a candle to you. Sometimes at night, I'm feeling like I'm laid all alone. How holding her close made me not feel so alone. With a word or a touch, I know I feel so at home. Like a star in the night, brought to the sweet light of dawn. And old flames can't hold a candle to you. No one lights up the night like you do. Flickering embers of love, well, I've known one or two. And old flames can't hold a candle to you. Old flames can't hold a candle to you. All right.
All right, thank
Goes
you.
out to
Dick.
Joe's son wherever he is tonight.
That's for you, Joe. Well, good job. Well, Mike, we appreciate you coming out and sitting in with us.
Thanks so much, Mark. I really appreciate it. And thanks for the loan of the Recording King guitar. It
You're
really
welcome.
plays great, and
Well,
it
it's-
sounds good.
It's because of you is the reason why we got that.
Well.
You introduced us to Misha, and Misha deals with Recording King guitars. We've got a
Absolutely.
couple of them off of them. We're going to start dealing those here pretty soon. So what you heard was a brand new guitar that we just got in at the Family Music Center. We got the acoustic electric version, which Mike's got. Then I had the standard acoustic up there. So come on down, check them out. Mike will even autograph it for you if you buy it.
I'll
So,
tell you what, it's one of the best values on the market today. It's made like a small Martin. Sounds great, great wood, and it's right priced.
we like it.
Well, we love it too. And like I said, I want to thank Holly too.
Oh, no, thank you.
Holly was backing
Holly
up
was
on the drums.
Holly,
Back here just
Holly was
swaying.
rocking back and forth. So
Right.
hey, you know,
She's keeping the
she
rhythm.
was
Humming
keeping the
along.
time going. But like I said, in the Manchester area, this is where you got to come.
Yep, we appreciate it.
And you bet. And thank you so much for having me. And maybe we can do it again sometime.
We'll hopefully do. We'll do it soon, and then we're going to keep you posted. Anything with Big Mike if it's going on local, we definitely would like you to get to see Big Mike live. It's a treat. And then whenever he does a two-person thing, him and Emily out there, we definitely want to keep you
Right.
posted of what's going on. And Emily, if you're listening, we want to say hey to you. And then we got a special treat. We just had a gentleman that's in front of the store just pop up, brought his banjo, so we're going to get Mr. Joey Gibson involved here in a minute. He's in the back room tuning up his banjo as we speak. But we're going to get Joey up here in a little bit and tear this thing loose a little bit. So we're going to go a little longer than our normal show. So anyone that's listening, hang on. We're going to take a
Hey,
commercial break.
Michael's listening.
My
up there
son
in
Michael's
Indiana.
listening. He
Yes.
texted in.
Yes, he did.
Hello,
He's
Mike.
done with practice, yeah.
Great. Charlie Tate has a text in, and he said 2 thumbs up. We thank you, Charlie, for listening to the show.
I got two listeners. One from Massachusetts, Aries Rose. Want to say hi to her, and Dewey. I think he's in Texas. I'm not sure, but just want to
Awesome.
say hi to them right quick.
Well,
thanks
hello. Thank
thanks
you.
for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in to us. Again, tell people more about it. This whole radio show is mainly to get artists that you're not listening to basically on AM, FM radio stations that those big shops should be listening to these talented people like Josh Wanamaker and Big Mike. Great talent. They need to be listened and heard. We're thankful that we get to hear these guys on a daily and a weekly basis. So thank you, both of you, for stopping into the show tonight. And then we're doing an extended night tonight. We've got another guest in the studio. We want to thank Mr. Joey Gibson for gracing us with his presence. How you doing, Joey?
Oh, good. Appreciate you having me here.
Well, it's always a pleasure. If you haven't heard this guy play yet, seatbelt yourself in, strap in. It gets pretty crazy. I met this gentleman, I don't know, probably, a year and a half ago when you walked in?
It's been about a year and a half or so.
And Joey walked in, picked up a guitar off the floor, and just absolutely set it on fire. Just set it on fire for us. And flat picking bluegrass style, and I'm like, man, this guy's amazing. So, I want to go see where this guy is playing at. I want to know if he's playing like that, his band must be killer. So I want to check this guy out. So I said, so you play guitar in the band, obviously? He goes, nah, guitar is my second instrument. I'm really a banjo player. So I said, do you play banjo better than you play guitar? He goes, oh, yeah, much better. He wins banjo championships wherever he goes. He's the kind of guy that you just want to choke him because he sits there and you on the radio, you're not going to appreciate it as much as you see this gentleman live because he'll sit there and do amazing stuff with any instrument that he plays, and he's just casual about it. It's just like it's no effort for him. Where I hit stuff with drumsticks, and it looked like I've been electrocuted every time I hit the drums. It's crazy.
It's just
That's
full
just the hair.
concentration.
So, well, we're glad to have him here tonight. Joey, you said you're going to be playing August 11th. Is that
August 11th, yeah. It's a Kangaroo corporate
pull that
that's
mic
putting
up a
on
little
a benefit for wounded soldiers in Middle Tennessee, and the whole show is from 9 to 3 that Saturday, August 11th, and my band Redline, we're playing from 2 to 3 that evening. So everybody come out to that.
And that's August when?
11th.
August 11th. Yeah, band Redline. Make sure you check those out. Anytime you see Redline on any of the reader boards or marquees, check those guys out. Now it's a 4-piece band. Is that what it is?
Yeah, 4-piece.
They played a 3-piece version of it at the 4th of July show here in Manchester, Tennessee, and got great reviews. That little young girl, was Andy. Is he your guitar player? Is that his name, Andy?
Adam Chrisman, he's playing guitar, and then Abigail Chrisman, that's his daughter, and she was playing mandolin with us.
Yeah, and how old is she?
10.
10 years old, and she sits up there and just plays, and in front of about 3,200 people they estimated down there at the park. She had no fear. It was amazing to watch that young girl play. So we're glad to have you guys out. They also played the Redline version of the band, played at our Fam Jam back in, I think you were May 31st. I think you were one of the first bands, too,
Yeah,
I think, that day.
Yeah, the Thursday night. Yeah, it
Yep.
was.
Thursday night after Josh Wanamaker played. You guys came on.
Yep.
So we're glad to have you guys out. We're going to end up taking whatever Joey plays tonight. We're going to kind of chop it up and put it on our website here and on our media so you guys can enjoy it throughout the week. And again, don't forget Saturday and Sunday night at 7 o'clock. We're going to replay this whole show in its entirety, including Mr. Gibson. So, Joey, what's your first song you want to kick off?
I'll start one off called Dixie Breakdown.
All right.
Thank
glad you picked a slow one to start off and warm up with. That's amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I think the
Yeah.
temperatures went up in the room. His hands were moving so fast. That's awesome. How long you been playing banjo, Joey?
About 22 years.
22 years. So is bluegrass, is that your heart and soul, or did you start into a different genre and work into bluegrass? Or
Yeah, bluegrass was pretty much drove into me since I was about 9.
So who's your influences? Who do you?
My grandfather, Joe McCullough, he passed away last October.
Sorry to
And
hear that.
my grandmother, they took me everywhere I needed to go for 15 years, so yeah, they're probably the biggest influences
Awesome.
as far as my bluegrass goes.
Well, that's excellent. Excellent. Well, great. Well, we're going to go ahead and put you on to another song, and then we'll take a short break and come back with another one after that. What do you got lined up on the next one?
Well, this one's called Tuning.
Anytime you're ready, buddy.
Here's a good traditional one by Earl Scruggs. It's called Ground Speed.
Yes, I would have to towel off after that. That would just work me up a sweat. Great job.
Oh, thank you very much.
We're going to do matter of fact, I'm going to bypass commercial, Brian. So I'm just going to do my own commercial, and we'll talk amongst ourselves here. We want to promote a gospel fest coming up here pretty soon. August 24th to the 26th, we have a live event outside. Our lot sits on 1.5 acres of land, so we have a stage out back that we do a lot of live music with. And like I say, during our Fam Jam 3, we had Josh Wanamaker and Sean Smith and the Gospel Dreamers, and we had Wade Jackson. Wade was scheduled to appear, but couldn't due to a surgery, last-minute surgery. But Johnny Moore and Jason Adams and Fault Line and just Trapper Haskins, James Bell. And there was 40 acts, 70-plus artists all together. But this time around, we're going to open up that stage, and we're going to do a gospel festival, 24th to the 26th of August. It's free. It's an outdoor event, so bring your lawn chairs and your blankets. It's free to the public. Well, right now, I believe we've got 19 groups or singers and artists performing. My wife has put it together, so thank you, Cynthia. She's worked hard at that. Right now, it looks like our headline show Saturday night, which is the 25th, will be Miss Joanne Cash Yates. That is the sister to Johnny Cash. She will be here performing. It might be a schedule conflict, so that might change. She might be at a different spot than what we have. She does, her and her husband runs the Cowboy Church in Nashville, Tennessee, so I think late night Saturday might be working out of the schedule. We might have to put her either earlier or later in the day on Sunday. But if you have any questions on when they're going to play and perform, what days, what times, call the store, 954-0727. We can give you the lineup as we go. And don't forget, our mainstay here at the music store is lessons. We do all kinds of lessons. Right now we're currently at about 22 different styles and types of lessons, from guitar to banjo to mandolin to drums to ukulele to violin, cello, clarinet, trumpet. The list goes on and on. We just added Joey Gibson, who's our current guest, to the roster of teachers. So if you need banjo lessons or guitar lessons and bass guitar lessons. Joey's going to start performing and teaching on Wednesday nights for us. So if you need more information on that, give the store a call, same phone number, and we'll get you signed up and you get to take lessons from Joey. You probably won't sound quite like Joey does right now. As you heard him say, it took 22 years to get like that. But you need to start and keep practicing, and Joey can give you the right tools of the trade. So check us out. And I'm going to turn it back over to Holly and see what my Holly wants to say. Anything on your mind there, Holly?
Not at the moment. No.
Good call.
Actually, no. I did get a text from somebody. They were wondering. We played a song here a couple songs back, and it was a duet. And they were wondering who the artist was and how they can
Was it
get.
girl? If it was girls, it would have
Yeah.
been Northern Grits.
Okay.
Incredible.
Amazing.
talent. Yeah.
And they have a website you can go listen
don't
to their
know if they've
music.
got a
How do you get their
website.
music?
They do have a Reverb Nation.
They
They
have
do.
a Reverb Nation. We're going to be putting them on
Northern
our
Grits.
website here with full bios and stuff, but we don't have that up yet. I know they're out of, I believe, Cookville, and so they're playing around Cookville, I believe, right now. We're going to try to get them down here. They're at our Fam Jam. They get a lot of response. The girls, the band name is called Northern Grits. Fantastic couple of young ladies singing, and I believe they're sisters. So they're fantastic. So check out Northern Grits on Reverb Nation, and then listen to our station because we have their whole album.
Yes, they have
On
a
there.
fan out there in Indy. So
They have a fan in
Yes.
Indy. They need to have fans all over everywhere because those girls
Yes.
are talented. And I tell people, I toot my own horn. I try not to toot our horn, but I toot our own horn going, we have music and people that play on our radio station that the big boys should be listening to. You don't just go anywhere, and I don't care. You can walk up and down Nashville. You can go up and down and hear a lot of banjo players play, and you don't find another Joey Gibson. And I'm not
Nope.
just saying that because Joey's in the stadium right now here with us. This is our stadium, big auditorium stadium.
Oh, we went from a stadium.
We're
Scott
stadium.
Howard to
The
a
echo.
stadium.
We're stadium. We're outdoor stadium.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we change venues. But, you know, Joey can play anywhere in the world he wants to with the right connections. And we're just trying to get people out to listen to our station and go, man, that's one of the most incredible banjo players you'll hear. And Joey's humble and he won't admit it. He'll just tell you he's just trying to get better. He's just an incredible guy. So, but the Northern Grits are on there. And them girls are fantastic. They're a great duet. They harmonize extremely well. They both sing solos. They both do great jobs. That's the thing with them. Usually if you can sing lead, you can't sing backup. And they both do both real well. When one sings lead, the other one
Right.
harmonizes real well with them. So we're glad they're on there. If you need any information, you can text our radio station, 931-952-2002. We'll get you more information.
954, right?
Oh, how about 954 instead?
Yeah, somebody won't be happy right now if you do.
952.
They'll be like,
Who are you
"What?
calling?
What
Stop
you
calling
doing?"
me. But 954-2002. And we'll try to get you more information on the young ladies. Anything else, Holly? So was my son the one that was a big fan of theirs? Or your mom?
No, that would be my mom.
Your
Yes,
mom?
she was
Yeah.
a big fan.
Yeah, big fan. So that's good. That's good. Well, hello there, Holly's mom.
Hi, Mom.
All right.
Thanks
good.
for
Hello, Mom.
listening.
We got
We're
two other,
famous. No,
We got two more.
two more.
What do we got?
Larry
Larry?
checked in with us.
Larry
Joined
from
the
New
show.
Hi,
Hampshire?
Larry.
Yes, sir.
And what's Larry say?
He's just saying, good job.
Well, thank
Great
you, Larry.
job, guys.
He's a man. A few words, but we know they're powerful words. Good job. Thank you, Larry.
And we got somebody from Tullahoma. They didn't say who, but they said that's a great show tonight, listening from Tullahoma. So,
Well, thank you,
Glad to have
listeners
them.
from Tullahoma, Mr. Question Mark or Mrs. Question Mark.
Well, I am curious if I'm going to be on here every now and again. I'm going to need a nickname like the rest of you guys
All right,
have.
there we go. We got
So
a
start
contest.
texting in,
Yes.
suggestions, ideas.
Now, and don't forget, this is my daughter, my oldest child. So when you do
Yes.
text in, I do have the power to edit, hunt down you, and
Oh,
stomp
Lord.
you into the ground. So don't forget that.
yes.
But yeah, I love my daughter
we'll pick
very
the
much.
best one. We'll
And we'll pick the right one, the best right one. But
Nothing
yeah, we're need a
inappropriate.
good nickname for Holly. I am the DJ Doctor. I've been the DJ Doctor back in Indianapolis, and that has now carried over down here. We got Brian, the IT guru, and again, without Brian, this station would be nothing but me and a Mr. Microphone doing absolutely nothing that anyone can hear. Jason Adams, the Hillbilly Heartthrob. Again, we're sad he can't be here tonight. We're hoping everything's going well there, so keep him in your thoughts and prayers. We'll find out more what's going on. If you don't mind, my wife, bless her heart, her daughter's boyfriend.
Right.
Yeah, I'll get it right. Her daughter's boyfriend was in a bad accident a week ago. He is going to be okay, but he has skull fractures, facial fractures, a neck fracture, broken ribs. Other than that, he's fine.
The waist up, he's just a mess.
From the waist up, he's been pummeled. But he could run like the wind. But no, keep him in your hearts and prayers. He had a bad car wreck. They've lost their vehicle. It was burnt up
And
in
they
a
have
fire.
2 small children.
They have 2 small
So
children,
that's
lost
kinda
their
hard.
strollers, lost their car seats. Thank God none of the family was in the car with him. His friends, and unfortunately, were in the vehicle, and they have had some major injuries and trauma. Several of them were airlifted to Vanderbilt, and keep them all in your thoughts and prayers, and we do appreciate that. So, with that nice news, Joey, can you pick something up a little more spirited on the banjo for us so we can get back to smiles?
Oh yeah, I got one. It's a good one I've played for years called El Camachero.
Awesome. All right, now we're going to have you play one more real song before we go. But before we do the real song, you do so many of those cool little rock and roll riffs. I think you were just playing Metallica a little earlier on the banjo. Can you just do like a little medley of some really wild stuff for us? This is just a hilarious thing he did one day when he was at the store.
Then go into the stairway.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Anything
You
else?
are not going to hear that anywhere else.
Yeah, you will not hear Stairway to Heaven on the banjo. Too many places. Anything else you do on the banjo? Weird stuff like that? Another one or two?
I think about all of it's weird, but
It's all of it's weird.
oh man, I can't think of anything.
Oh, I just
Put him on the
brain
spot.
locked him on there. Yeah.
No, that's about it.
No, that's about it. So you got your Metallica
was
and you got your
good. That was
Zeppelin
good.
out. You got the lead out on the banjo. Well, cool. Well, why don't you tune back up or wherever you want to set up, and we'll get you back into a closing song.
All right. Let's see.
And again, if you could check out Joey, August 11th. Again, that's at the Kangaroo at 111, exit 111, I-24, exit 111 here in Manchester. What time are you going on again?
From 2 to 3.
2 to 3 o'clock. Go out there and check out Redline. It seemed like the theme tonight is the Wounded Warrior Project. Big Mike's involved in stuff. A good friend of ours, Dizzy Gillespie, out of Austin, Texas, is involved in the Wounded Warriors quite a bit. Great program. Anything to do to help the vets after all they've done for us. Go out and support these groups and pat them on the back. You see a gentleman walk by with a vet hat on, make sure you pat him on the back and shake his hand and thank him, because you're walking around today in this country because of what they've done for us, whether they've been in active battle or not. So we support them. So good job, Joey. What song you want to close with?
I'll close with a fast one now called Shenandoah Breakdown.
Well, I'm glad it's a fast one. Go ahead.
Speed it up a bit.
All right, here we go.
Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Joey Gibson. Well, we'll close the show. And again, we will be rebroadcasting this Saturday night, 7 o'clock, Sunday night at 7 o'clock in its entirety. Check out the show. Tell your friends about it. Give us some feedback. And, Brian, that's 954-07 or 2002, right? 954.
No.
No.
No, it's 86753. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's right. 954.
Jenny, is that on there?
Yeah.
Bless her
Just
heart.
ask for Jenny. No.
Ask for Jenny. She'll hook you up. But,
931-954-2002.
2002. All right. Awesome. Well, again, Brian, thank you so much for your help. Any questions, feel free to text us at that number or give us a holler at the store at 931-954-0727. I have a hard time with phone numbers anymore. I've got so many numbers running through my head. I can't even get my own cell phone number right without looking at it. So give us a holler at any one of those two numbers there, and then we'll try to help you out. We will have some special guests next week. We're just not quite sure who they are yet. We've got a couple of things working, a couple of surprises working. So in the meantime, check us out. Listen to our station throughout the day. You're going to hear everything from Mr. Hank Sasaki to Jason Adams to Northern Grits. To now we're going to have some of the songs that Josh did tonight and Joey did tonight, Big Mike did tonight, add on to the list. We have songs from Mr. David Graham's going on the list. We got, I think, a couple of songs from Molly Cottle is going to make the list.
All right, Molly Cottle. Woo.
Some old now this is going to go way back, and since my ex-wife is listening to the station, she'll remember this. Some Old Prophet, back when I was in the Christian group Prophet, will be on the station here in the next couple of days. So we do all kinds of genres on here. So it's a shotgun effect, as I call it. I don't just play country. I don't play just bluegrass. We don't just play rock and roll. You will hear stuff like, the Turkey Neck Ramblers out of Tullahoma, and they do a lot of bluegrass stuff. And then right after that, you'll hear Miss Joanne Cash Yates, the sister of Johnny Cash, will have something. You'll hear the Northern Grits. And then you'll turn around and you have Lions in the Sky, a three-piece alternative group. Sounds a little bit like Rush meets U2.
They're really good.
They're incredible musicians. And again, it's the young people like Josh Wanamaker and Griffin Winton and Lions in the Sky and these bands here that you just want to go over and stomp on their feet, because at that age they're just way too good. It took us years to even try to get close to that. And these people are just incredible talented. So you get a chance to see these people play live, please go out and support them. Red Line and Josh is doing his single thing, and you're in McMinnville. What's the date on that? October 6th. October 6th in McMinnville. Check out Josh Wanamaker then. And if anything changes, these guys get scheduled anywhere close by to us. We'll keep it posted on our Facebook. We'll keep it posted on the website as we're starting to expand our website, WFMCjams.com. So it'll include pictures and bands and bios and stuff. So we're a newbie at this radio station yet. This is our third live event. I think we've been on the week. How many? 4 weeks? 5 weeks, Brian? We've been on the air now?
Yeah, somewhere around that neighborhood.
The IT guy. Yeah, somewhere close.
Yeah,
600, 700
3.5.
days.
Go with that.
Ballpark it.
It's somewhere in there.
Give or take 10.
Yeah. So we're learning and getting the bugs out, but in the meantime, we're trying to give you some quality promotional type people that you could see anywhere in the world. And again, some of these guys are. I'm probably going to get the rap here. Some of these are just better, talented musicians than you're hearing on the radio and seeing on the big boy stations right now. So
I'll tell you, they sound a whole heck of a lot better than Rob Thomas, and one of the listeners will shoot me for saying that.
Uh-oh. So one of the listeners is going to shoot him for saying that. So I won't repeat that. Brian said we're better than Rob Thomas.
Please don't tell her.
Okay, I'm not going to say her. What's her name again?
It slips my mind.
It slips your mind. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, again, to all the people that are out there listening to us, thank you for tuning in. I know we went over our hour limit, but hey, it's our radio station. We do whatever we want.
Yeah.
Yes. Doggone it.
We're rebels. Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
Breaking the law. So check us out Saturday
What is
night,
going
Sunday.
on?
Yeah, so Holly going, that's not my dad. I have no idea who that crazy man is over there. And the ex-wife's going, see, that's why you divorced him. He's crazy. So we appreciate you all out there. Just give us a holler if you need anything. Except for money, I'm dirt poor, so don't call us for that. But
yeah.
Call Brian. Brian's got all the money.
No, I don't have no money.
Brian sits here with wheelbarrows.
I don't have the child
charity money.
support.
Well, hey, next time I'm here, I need a cool nickname.
So
think up something.
There's our little contest for the week. So if whoever throws out a name that we choose, they get a shiny dime.
I'll give you a shout out on the radio.
And Holly will give him a shout. Holly goes, I ain't giving no
Best
dime. I'm just going to say,
prize ever?
thank you, whoever.
Massachusetts.
Thank you, Boston. So,
Right.
again, just give us a name for Holly. And again, don't forget, her dad is a very protective, overprotective, and Holly will agree to that. And that's one of the few
that's
things that
true.
her mom and I do agree on, that I am overprotective. But she's like 17 years old, and I won't let her date until she's 50.
I am not 17 years old.
You are in my eyes. So,
Oh, Lord.
So there you are. So, well, we love her, and I appreciate that she sat in for Jason. And again, we hope Jason's doing okay tonight. and
No
everything's
problem.
Going on
I hope
there.
I
so
think
too.
it was a great addition to the show versus Jason.
Well, she looks better.
Thanks.
And,
Definitely. I mean, Jason
Thanks.
just, I don't know. Not that we would talk about Jason. But
Right. Talk
Well,
about him while he's not here.
let me
Yeah.
get this phone. It's my wife while she's on the air. Hang on.
this is great.
Hi, my beautiful wife. We are still on the radio station as we speak, and you are now
Hi,
talking to me while
Cynthia.
I'm on the radio. Although our listeners cannot hear you, so I can just make up stuff as we go along.
It's fake.
He's just killing time.
Well, good. They're probably all lies. No, she's getting text messages saying people are liking the show so far tonight. So if I end the show
All
quick,
right.
then I won't butcher it the rest of the night.
Best
so.
show yet.
Best show ever. So
Yes.
of all the shows today, this was our best one.
Yes,
So-
by far.
We do gotta get out of here soon and go home and watch the Olympics.
Yeah. So my daughter's like, I
This
gotta
is
get
the
out.
most
We
I've
gotta
been
go watch
away
the
from my
Olympics.
TV since it started.
So
I'm
Michael
having
Phelps,
withdrawals.
Michael Phelps is going
He's
for
going
2 medals tonight.
Right.
And if he gets
Then
2
he'll
medals,
have-
he's the man.
Right.
If he gets 1, he's tied with the man. So
Yeah.
support
and it
Michael
started
Phelps
at
and our U.S.
7.
team.
I don't know what's happened. Right. Yeah. And he had an interview with her earlier on
Okay.
there.
Well, I'm going to say goodbye to my
She's
lovely
like in her
wife and tell her I'll
60s
see her
now
in a
or
little
something,
bit.
and she's-
and
yeah.
let me say goodbye. Bye, wife. I love you. All right. Sorry about that.
Well, bye, Michael, if you're still listening.
Bye,
Thanks
Michael.
for tuning in.
Bye, Michael. Bye, by all the people that's out there. And we will talk to you here real soon. Check us out Saturday night, Sunday night, 7 o'clock for our Midnight Madness show at 7 p.m. Bye-bye.